Hi, my name is Bella and I'm coming at you the morning after the show to kind of introduce this video because I forgot to do that yesterday. I wanted to make this vlog as spoiler free as possible, so in case you have a show later you can still watch this vlog. Don't worry. I've structured it in a way that if you've been to a show already and don't care about spoilers, you can watch the entire vlog. But if you don't want to see any spoilers, you can watch the entire video except for the last like 3-ish minutes. Don't worry, I'll put a warning before I show all the spoilers so you can click off the video. But until then, you can watch the entire video and see the process of how I got ready for the show, going to the show, my thoughts on the show, and I hope you enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe for engagement. It truly means the world. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the vlog. Today, we're not doing covers. Today we are going to the show. And let me tell you, I've been trying to avoid every single the show related thing for the past 2 or 3 weeks because I wanted to go to the concert with like little to no expectations and be like fully surprised. Of course, I've seen a little bit, but I've tried not to. But before he started his shows, I wrote down a couple of expectations, hopes and dreams for the shows that I think would be fun to go over while I do my makeup. Firstly, I'm very excited to see the stage. I think it's gonna be really, really cool. And I think, you know how some artists, they're just like, oh, a stage is a stage, whatever. But I think he's gone all out and like really themed it well to the album and like the theatricality of the show as a theme. I am hoping for like a really high-tech stage where you're like, oh my god, this is so sick. Do you know what I mean? I think additionally, or I guess in the same lane, I think the lighting is going to be really good and like really creative in a way. I feel like there's going to be, especially with the theme of like the show and the theatricality of it, I'm hoping that there's going to be like some cool lighting. I don't know what that means. Just like some creative uses of lighting. Ooh, I think also could be fun like for one of the ballads, if he ever does a ballad. Like everything else is dark and then there's just like one spot. I think that could be fun. Projectors maybe as well, like projecting things. I mean, that's what they tend to do, but like maybe like a countdown reel, kind of like cinema vibes, like the countdown from like 10, 9, 8. I think that could be fun. What else? Aesthetically, I don't know if it's lighting or the stage or both. I would love it if it was themed to the show album color scheme, like red, gold, black, like the mossy green, the light blue. I think that could be fun to kind of theme it that way and have a lot of those colors present in the within the show and the lighting. It could also be fun to have like a thick like red curtain. I feel like I'm talking and not doing a lot of my makeup. Why is my skin so dry? We're gonna fix this. Another thing I wrote down is that I think, obviously because it's Niall, I think he's gonna switch guitars so many times. I feel like he's the artist to have a guitar for like every other song. It's so random, but I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I think he's gonna do some songs without his guitar, obviously, and I think we're gonna get the slightly awkward but cute dance moves where he doesn't know what to do with his hands, as we saw in his festival shows last summer, which I think if anyone else did it, I would find cringy, but somehow it works because he just kind of fully owns it. Then I think also like a moment of where he gets the fans to sing like acoustic with no sound. Think of the video online where he went, and yeah, and then the fans went, ah, let, and kept singing Fool's Gold. I think that could be really cute and just sweet. I wrote down on my list again something about the intro, like wonder what the intro is gonna be like. For Harry's we had the whole like animation of the bird and all of that, and for Louis we had him writing on the screens. And I think for Niall, yeah, again, just like some sort of show theme, like a countdown or like old Hollywood inspired things. While I do my brows, let's talk set list. I think we're gonna have almost all of the songs from the show, the album, obviously, because I feel like that's, you know, what the tour is, you know, really based on. When that is said, I also think we're gonna have a lot of songs from Heartbreak Weather because it never got to be toured because of COVID. So, my god, why are these so annoying to open? Anyways, I feel like This Town is probably a given on the set list because I feel like they have to do their first single. Then when I wrote it down, I wrote, I Will Die If I Don't Hear Paper Houses Live. And then I accidentally saw online that he played Paper Houses, but as far as I understood, it was like a surprise song, so he switches out 1 or 2 of the songs. So I doubt we'll get Paper Houses again, which sucks, but I guess I'll just like look it up after the concert and imagine that it was at my show. Also, it could be fun to have some One Direction songs. Doubt it's gonna happen, but it could be fun to have little things because Niall is very prominent in the you sing part of the song. It's probably never gonna happen, but I think it could be really fun if he performed Better Than Words by One Direction. because he had the Makes Me Wanna One More Night. A recreation of that could be really good. I think Stan Twitter would burn the down if that happened, so I think Niall should do it, because you know, we all love a little bit of chaos online. Then also I wrote down Still. I think as a ballad type of thing would be really good. Excuse me, I forgot you were here. I don't know how many ballads he's gonna do. I think obviously he's gonna do Science, right? So is there space for another ballad? Perhaps. Is this even good? No one's gonna be like, Bella, your eyeshadow sucks. Also, can I say that I'm so glad that I got seats, cause I would not wanna camp outside today for a good spot standing because it's 2 degrees. Options are for glitter. Let me swatch them. Ooh, nah. Let's go with the first one because it made me go, ooh, the right decision for sure. This is a reach, but I think Niall is obviously known for his guitar and whatever, but I think it could be really cute if he also played the piano. Kind of like we all want to see Louis with a guitar because we know he can play, but he just never does it. I think that's the same with Niall. Like, we know he can play the piano, but he just never does. I think he should because it could be really cute, and I think internet would go wild for it. I know that there's a fan project going around. I admit I haven't put myself in it that much because I've been busy. I think on the way I'll look it up and see what the vibe is. If it's one of those app things, or if it's like holding a paper in front of your flashlight at a certain song, I will do whatever they tell me to do. Let's do a question thing. Which show are you going to? Let me know in the comments, or if you already went, let me know, and let me know what you thought of the show. Comment below and I will check all the comments out because I love just like hearing people's experiences and all of that. Let's go find the outfit because the people wanted outfit of the day. Welcome to the closet. Here's the rainbow necklace I plan to wear today. Not because it's rainbow, but because it's giving the show. Wow, is this my beauty YouTuber era? I feel like there's 2 types of concert girlies. They're the girlies who spend weeks, if not months, planning their outfit, treating the concert as their own fashion runway. And I am here for it. I love it. I mean, I am of the other fangirl type. Let's call them the, I don't want to say lazy, I want to say, efficient. Sorry, let me just show you. This is my bed. Hello? Hello? Anyways, let's go back to talking about fangirls. As I was saying, lazy fangirls. Oh, efficient fangirls. I want a hoodie or a t-shirt or something, so I'm not gonna wear a really cool t-shirt already because then I just have to carry the other t-shirt. No. Will I suffer on the way to the merch booth because it's 2 degrees and I will be wearing not enough clothes? Yes. During the concert, I will feel appropriately dressed. So with that in mind, I will be wearing, this. Woo! The crowd goes wild, the crowd goes wild. I will also be wearing black pants. I apologize for all the people who clicked on this video thinking that I would show off some fashionable fit. Let me show you the outfit when I'm done, or like the outfit. Let's be real. I was just this is probably the dumbest thing ever, but with a boring outfit like the rainbow necklace, I feel like you can accessorize whatever you want. And this is my piece of Niall Horan fandom lore. I found these socks. They're blue with clouds on them. And you know what? My brain went, oh my goodness, Niall Horan candle. And I went, yes. And this is my determination. This is my creativity as a fan. This is the outfit. And the bar is on the ground. I mean, slightly off the ground, but you know. I hope you enjoy my sock choice. Why are necklaces so difficult? See, necklace. Also, bracelet for the vibes, I guess. So this is the outfit of the day. This is it. I'm sorry. My socks though. And I'm well aware that I need to find a jacket at some point. 2 degrees. Also shoes, but I'm not leaving yet, so you're gonna have to wait for that. But we can do the bag. I am gonna put my sweatshirt back on because I am cold. But when I leave, trust me, the hoodie will come off. Now let's talk bags, shall we? This is my concert bag. I love this bag so much. It has been to countless concerts. I mean, it doesn't really matter today because we're, you know, seated. But if you want to get ahead in line, if you're standing, this, because it will get you through security so much quicker. They'll be like, yeah, whatever, go. Because it's clear. Also, this is so cheap, so if anyone, like, if I lose it, if it breaks, if anything, like, I'm good. And also my regular, like, everyday bag is pretty expensive, so I'd rather take this. This is from Amazon, by the way. Anyways, let's do a what I put in my concert bag, because some of you guys wanted it, obviously. Phone. You guys need the content. I need the videos. Second, hand sanitizer. You don't know. where those seats have been. No one wants to get sick from a concert. Speaking of getting sick at concerts, ibuprofens. Nothing worse than getting like a back pain, headache, anything at a concert and not being able to do anything about it. In the same vein, nothing worse than dancing your heart out and then after the concert you're like, oh my god, I smell. Blech. So, mini deodorant. This is from Wild. Next, I'm a contact lens girly, and every once in a while, they decide to protest being in my eye and they pop out, and then everything's blurry on one eye, so extra contacts. Also, hair tie, scrunchie, cause have you seen this? Chapstick, gum, bike key, power bank. What I liked about it is that it has the built-in chargers like built into the thing, which is just so convenient. All of these things, like, it would suck but I can lose them, like it's fine. I feel like 6.5 minutes of talking about a bag is maybe a bit much, so I'm gonna go now and I'll catch up with you guys later. Now let's talk about my thoughts on the show. First thought I have is, oh my god, that was so good. I'm gonna try to be careful with how I say things because I don't want to spoil it, but I also want to talk about it. So I'm gonna be careful and let's see how it goes. Let's start by saying that 90% of what I said I expected yesterday while doing my makeup came true, including some of the things where I was like, I don't know if this will happen, but like, then it did and I was like, shut the up. And during the show, when it happened, I was like, no way. I felt like I'd predicted the future. I felt very powerful as I stood there and watched everything that I thought would never happen. It's so dumb, but it's true. Then I guess I can talk about the surprise songs or the songs that differed from the other set lists, because I guess it would be different for your show. For the Copenhagen show, he played 20 songs, and the two that were different from a lot of the other set lists were Cross Your Mind and If You Leave Me. Such upbeat vibes, but also sad. Honestly, they were so like well integrated into the set. I didn't think that they were surprise songs. Also because they were pretty early in the set list. So I thought maybe the surprise songs would be like further down the set list. It was only when I came home and I googled the set list for the other shows where I was like, oh, those were the surprise songs. Other things that I wrote down that I don't think will spoil anything. Firstly, the support act was really good. They really brought the vibes. Like, they got people warmed up for the show. Then I wrote, yes, the lights and the projections were so good and creative. So many like strobe lights or lasers. They went all out on lighting and projections. It just had such a huge impact. I know I keep saying it, but it was just like truly so good. Next, the intro is really cool and fit with the theme. Also, the song that he chose for the first song was really fitting, like title-wise. You can figure it out yourself if you want to. I guess I can say at some point there's a moon that I thought was really cleverly designed. I was like, oh my god, that is so smart. It just added to the entire vibe of the song that was being performed while the moon was up. I think that's as much as I can say about that. And then there was a song, I cannot tell you which one, that when I heard it, I was like, oh my god, I forgot how much I loved this song. I should maybe cover this. Like, I'll add it to the list. I legitimately, during the show, I was like writing down the set list as the songs came on, and I was like, parentheses, should cover this. So yeah. Then at some point in the show, there was a disco ball, which I didn't expect, but was also one of my like favorite touches of the stage design. When like looking back now, I was like, this is really cool because it really changed the vibes. You could hear the crowd go, ooh. I'm not gonna say which song it was for. You can experience that yourself, but points for the disco ball. Then, oh my god, the crowd. You can see it later in some of the clips, but oh my god. The crowd was loud and active and full. Like, there were so many people, like it was packed. And the crowd was so like active with like the flashlight, the movements, singing, all of it. And when Niall said, sing it, the crowd sang. I think he even mentioned it when he was talking. He was like, this is insane. Like, the crowds in Denmark are always insane. He also was like, those light projects were really beautiful. Like, I really appreciate it. He also cried a bit, said it was because of the air conditioning, but then he also cried on the catwalk. So I think Niall Horan might be a little bit of a liar, but it's okay because we were also crying. So, you know, cry together. Then the last thing I wrote down was, now I've been to like Harry's show, Louis' show, and Niall's show, and it's so interesting to see how their performances and like staging differs. Like, they're all good, but like in different ways. Do you know what I mean? Like Harry prances around the stage like some majestic peacock, like in the best way, okay? In the best way. Louis is this like more like hardcore emo kid in his feelings in the best way. And then there's Niall, and all I could think throughout the show was, oh my god, this guy gives off golden retriever energy. Like it just felt so comforting, so like fun and chill. It just felt like being there with someone you know. It was just like such a nice vibe. It was just such a comforting atmosphere. I hope that made sense. Now without further ado, this is the disclaimer. So if you don't want any spoilers, thank you so much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I would suggest clicking out now. But if you do want to watch the video clips from the show, they will be coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mistakes are not breaks of no pride. One time you're ready for the ride. Sing it with me. If everything was easy, nothing ever wrong. If everything was simple, how do we know? Leaving me in pieces, but I swear it's worth it every time. And it doesn't even cross my mind. If you leave me, coming up and just send it to me to a love on my knees. Don't know who I would be. Yeah, I see us, crystal clear, starry night. There'll never be another. I promise that. Then you rest your head on my chest, and you feel like there's nothing else. I remember the night you let your sweet. I wanna tell you everything, words I never got to say the first time around. No, I'll follow you till there's no tomorrow. I'll follow you till there's no tomorrow. I'll follow. Must be love. Only anymore. I'll be thinking about so hold me closer in just enough.